All right, guys, here we go. The final 4 days of Iowa season. Other than beaver, which will go to April 15th, but 4 days left. I've been swamped trying to get furs finished. You know, my school guy is supposed to be here in a few days, so got all those carcass skunks I've been needing to get skinned out. Just been working like a dog between in the fur shed and my actual real job. It's been a rough go, but I was hoping to get a lot more stuff out before now, but we're gonna go with what we got, guys. Gonna be putting out a few dog proofs, but that frozen ground's tough, so we're gonna be using a few boxes, some buckets. I got some weasel boxes made finally. It's not the full 25 like I wanted to, which is very disappointing, but I just ran out of time, guys. Definitely something to improve on for next year. You know, I missed my 1,000 coon goal last year, so I put a lot of effort this summer into making sure I hit 1,000 coon as early as I could. I'm gonna back up and show you something real quick. But worked my tail off to make sure I could get that early. And then, you know, I didn't really have a good late season or even mid-season strategy for that matter. So here we are kind of scrambling and not really prepared as much as I'd like to be, but this is kind of my telltale sign late season here, guys. You can see that path winding up to the shed. This is on my dead end road that I live on. But those tracks right there coming out of that tube, they're always going up there to his sheds. As soon as I see that, generally I know rut is on, and that trail is developed here. I mean, it's been here for a while, but just these last few days, it's really come in. So, you know, they're just walking the same footprints that they have, but they're looking for denning areas now, looking for love, trying to find some sows. So we're gonna be focusing on a lot of timber to timber locations, creek systems, and wherever we can find a good used trail. So anyway, guys, we're gonna get down the road here and see what we got. All right, guys, so apparently I should have brought a few footholds with me. Actually, I think I might have some in the truck, but you can see the fresh mud on the bank here. You know, you got open water here. It is 6 degrees right now. She is pretty chilly, but actually, if you look, we got us a mink. That is mink tracks, as well as coon and everything else coming through here. But this looks good, guys. I kind of wonder if we got us a mink den right here. Kind of what it looks like. There's a lot of tracks going to and from that, but we're gonna set a trap down here, see what we can do. You know, as I make this set here, that's something I really want to focus on next year. Making some more blind sets, like blind 1.5 sets. I know I miss a lot of fur by just using dog proofs. They're just so fast and effective for me, though. It's hard not to really enjoy using them. But there we are, guys. We're just gonna blind set that. Maybe do some subtle guiding, but just to kind of keep them going up over that banquet there. But yeah, I like that. We'd have a mink here tomorrow. We haven't caught a mink yet this year. Mink and a coyote, neither this year, which the coyote's my own fault. I waited too long. I should have said it with my normal road line, but you know, hindsight's always 20/20, guys. There's always things you should have done or could have done differently to improve. But anyway, we're gonna get down the road. We got a lot of stuff to get out. Oh, we got us a nice trail here. This is one I've never seen before, guys. I normally have a pair of 220s just up the hill here a little bit, where I catch a few bobcats almost every year. But this is a nice trail I haven't seen. Comes across here and just goes up this fence line. You know, like I said in one of my previous videos, watch where those tracks go. I saw a bunch of tracks here driving by at about 20, and I thought, all right, that's probably just deer, you know, but look where it's going. You know, a deer's gonna probably cross right over here, which there's plenty of track stuff too, but right here going underneath through all this brush and stuff, that's not gonna be your deer. So got down here, started looking. Oh yeah, we got some nice stuff here. So we're going to put something in here. I'm not exactly sure what yet, but we're definitely gonna put something in here. Maybe a 220, maybe pick up another cat. Still need one more of them, so, which is really surprising. But we'll probably throw a 220 in here and get down the road, guys. All right, guys, so we're gonna be putting one of our buckets in here. You know, like I said, we got a few boxes and buckets we're gonna try, see what happens. But you can actually see coon tracks coming up the ice in here. Has been kind of tore up. We set this a little bit earlier in the year too. I thought I still had my dog proofs down here, but I did pull them. I never looked at the GPS to make sure they're still here, but apparently I did pull them. So I'm gonna get this set. Gonna throw some of the that cherry turnover in here, assuming we can get some of it out because it's pretty froze. Yeah, she's pretty froze. Needs a little more time on the defroster in the truck, I do believe. Set that right there. Probably been the springs down, keep it from wanting to move. And we're gonna see what happens tomorrow. So these buckets and boxes, kind of a new concept for me. I did a little bit with them last year, not like I should have. I didn't fully commit to trying them, but we're gonna do a little more this year, and we're gonna get down the road, guys. We got a lot more of these timber locations to get to today. See this quite a bit, guys. So we got the creek down here that's froze. You know, there's coon tracks, I'm assuming, running up and down this thing. You never see it because it's all froze up. No muddy up the ice really. There's a few tracks over there on the bank, on the kind of sandbar over there. But I see this quite a bit. There's a lot running right along this bridge corner and bridge embankment. We got it on both sides. You can actually see mud on top of the snow here. If we get out of the light, maybe you can see it better. We got mud going up there, and we've got it on the other side here too, guys. You know, they're just, I'm not sure exactly what they're doing here, but they like to hug the base of these bridges. So we're gonna go ahead and throw a box down here, I do believe. Yeah, I need to move the truck off the middle of the bridge, but we're gonna set this. All right, guys, here we are. We got a nice little thick creek system with timber on one side, and kind of a little thicket here that goes to a big timber on the other side. We got coon going right down the middle of it. What's intriguing to me, they're melted down a little bit, but those to me look like weasel tracks. I'm not real familiar with them, but they're spaced out about right, about the right size, probably about a quarter. That's about the only thing I could think of that make tracks like that. So kind of not sure what to set here. Do I go after the coon or the weasel? What should we do? But I'll probably try and make a set for both. Probably put a weasel set over here, and then throw a box or bucket on the other side. I had some dog proofs over there, but we pulled them. I really wish I'd start leaving some of my cables at least in the ground for late season. I can come back and throw the dog proofs back on them. I love dog proofs late season. A lot of people don't like them, but they've worked well for me in the past. But then again, late season is not my strength, so maybe what's working good for me is pretty bad for most people. So but anyway, we're gonna get this set up here. I like this. Well, here we got one of those situations where this was a very big missed opportunity for me. Right up here on the hill, there's an intersection, and I always took a left. You know, I was coming this way, so it would have been right, but I never went straight. I never went over here. Never been over here actually, and we got two really nice low points, this one and the next one. Nice mature timber going to a big timber on the other side of the road. Not a whole lot of tracks here right now, but definitely worth setting a box on. It's something I should have been here this fall, because between these two locations right here, probably picked up 10-15 coon pretty easily. So we're gonna throw a box down in here and hopefully pick up a nice big boar tomorrow morning. All right, guys, we're in a nice little trail here. Timber to timber location. We're right on the edge of a huge tube here, and we threw a bucket right here. They have to go right past this thing. But I'm using that cherry bend over for bait. A lot of people say fish is the best right now, and I didn't have any fish. I had a guy that offered to get me some fish, and I just ran out of time to get over there to get it from him. So we're using what we got. It's kind of a sweet, shellfishy smell. I mean, definitely smells like cherry, but we'll see what happens. You know, I'm not much of a weasel trapper, obviously, as I haven't caught one yet, but to me, this just screams weasel. There's all kinds of little tracks and stuff going on down here. can't really distinguish anything. So we're gonna throw a box right here in the lip of this culvert and see what happens. But I did hear, I've been talking, you know, putting some feelers out, talking to some people not too crazy far from where a farmer said he saw 3 of them run across the road over the course of like 2 months. So could have been the same one, obviously, but you know, a lot of people I asked, like, do you even know what a weasel looks like? Because I wasn't real familiar with it, and he said it looked like a mink, just a lot smaller, and that was during the summer. So that's pretty much what a mink or a weasel is. So anyway, we're gonna get a box put down here in this culvert and see what happens, fellas. All right, guys, we just put a box down here. You can see trails down here, kind of, they're going through the actual creek system here, end up on the shelf, going right up there through the trees. Should be a good spot to pick up a couple. Basically, if you notice, I'm focusing on all these low points. Anywhere where there's a timbered waterway, that seems to be my go-to. Some of the guys that I've had the pleasure of picking their brains about this late season stuff here recently, a lot of stuff they're sitting on big water systems, and we just don't have that here. I've got a few big waterways that we set on earlier, but I still wouldn't even call them big. You know, they're still at best 8 inches deep, 10 inches deep. So anyway, I'm just focusing on what I can, and that's these little waterways, little feeder creeks, anything with timber, because that's where they're traveling right now. So it's warming up though. It's up to like 8 degrees now, so that's good. Here we are, another creek system, guys, and it looks like a lot of stuff came through here. You can't really tell recently because it's froze solid, but you can tell where the tracks are imprinted in the ice. It's been a little while ago, but we had a nice little warm spell where the water the ice melted enough to where you had a little slush on the top, and I'm thinking that's what most of this is. Not saying they're not moving through it now, because I almost guarantee you they are. We're gonna go ahead and throw probably a bucket down here and see what happens, but even got some tracks up over here that might even be weasel going up through here. But starting to really get excited about this weasel thing, guys. I'm probably getting my hopes a little too high because not a whole lot of them around here, but yeah, there's definitely some fur moving through here. We're gonna get something put out for sure. Well, I'm definitely not sure what's going on here. Kind of interesting. Doesn't look like there's any hair or anything. It's not something dead underneath here, so not sure, really not sure. But yeah, that's a good spot, guys. This is actually the very first spot I ever caught had success with any type of bucket or box. Just a yellow cat litter bucket I threw down here. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw this bucket in here, and yeah, this is nice. Really good location, guys. Hopefully we pick up a couple out of this. I took a lot of fur off this trail last year, well, this last fall and into mid-season here. I took a lot of coon off it. Cows are running, scared the hell out of me. But I mean, you can tell I did not hurt the population any at all. So we're gonna get something put in here. This looks good again. I like it. This is one of my favorite snare locations. We haven't actually got set on this at all yet this year. You can see the gap in the fence right up here. Trail comes down, and we just hung a snare right there. Boy, it'd be nice in the last 4 days to connect right here, but I love this location. Everything's funneled down to go right there through that spot in the fence. So we'll see, guys, we'll see. Here we go, dude. That's another great location. Perfect little funnel spot right there. If there wasn't a fence there, I'd be setting a 220 right in that. Perfect location. Go around to the other side here, and this is actually what caught my eye. Was the trail coming off of a cedar tree. We all know what loves to do that, guys. So that is a dynamite looking location down here. We're gonna put something in here. I just gotta figure out what we're doing yet. All right, everybody, so we just got home here. Called it quits about noon. This is what I got going on right now. I got to get all these skinned yet today. Wife wants to go out to eat tonight about 5 o'clock. So got to get these skinned. It's about the last day I thought them out a little while ago and just haven't gotten to them yet. So gotta get these skinned out, and get cleaned up because I'm not going to smell the best after this. But, you know, that's part of the thing. You know, I want to chase more fur, but at the same time, I got plenty of stuff to handle and take care of here yet. You know, I got plenty of stuff from my weasel boxes up there that I haven't even got to yet. Hopefully I get more of them made later tonight, but it's just a struggle, guys. Just trying to balance both. Chase more fur, but take care of what I got. So, gonna go inside, eat something real quick, and probably put this online and come out here and start skinning.